Good morning, Sound Squad, and welcome to another VGC 2017 Team Builder Live. And this time it's a little different because this team that I used over here, I won a tournament with, and I want to go with you guys and explain why the Mooses are what they are and whatnot. It was a great tournament, a lot of fun. We defeated Lorsi in the grand finals, which was very awesome for us. And then it was a great tournament all around. There's a lot of good players there, so this is what we had going on. We basically rocked what I call my double pivot water animal team. And as you can see, there's 4 animals, if you want to include bugs, being Pheromosa is 5 and Bulu is a bull. There could be 5 animals, but regardless, there's at least 2 water animals right here, and this is the water animal double pivot team. And why it's double pivot, I'll get to that in a bit. But first of all, let's go over the 2 main Pokemon. We have Pelipper being number 1. Modest, Drizzle, Focus Sash, Protect, Tailwind, Scald, Hurricane. Nothing too crazy here, except that I prefer my Pelipper a little bit of bulk, so I have, I think 108 points in HP. And then max for the sack, a modest nature for max damage, and then speed is whatever, that's over 148, I think it is, something like that. Don't know exactly what it is, but this team is indeed QR coded, guys. If you want to try it out, the link to it is down below. If you want to use this team in Battle Spy or not, the team is indeed QR coded. So we have that. Then, anything else you want to say about this Pelipper? No, I don't think so. That's about it in the Pelipper. So, our next mon is Golduck, and this Golduck is different from the one I ran last time because this Golduck has Protect, Hydro Pump, Scald, Ice Beam. He is Modest, he is Swift Swim, Waterium Z. But last time I had Encore on Pelipper, on Golduck, and I wasn't too much of a fan of it. I didn't really get to use it, and when I did, it wasn't that detrimental. Do I still like Encore Golduck? I do, but also having Hydro Pump allows me for those big damages when I need it, and then of course, a stronger Waterium Z. Now, I think Waterium Z Scald is 160 and Hydro Pump is 185, so it's a big difference in the rain and whatnot. And then having a Hydro Pump in the rain is a lot more damage than Scald in the rain, so that was always nice to have as well. I got a little look at this tournament. I never missed a single Hydro Pump. I didn't use that many, but I didn't miss a single one. I think I hit 4 out of 4. And then, every time though, they didn't kill what I wanted it to, so it was unfortunate. I landed on the Hydro Pump and never killed what I wanted it to. But that's regardless, it's besides the point. Basically, it's a standard Golduck, nothing crazy here. He's max speed, max shield sack, being a modest nature. And then the rain boost gives him a lot of damage, doubles his speed, goes to 272. And then nothing outspeeds you outside of Scarfed Pheromosa, which is not likely to happen. And then, yeah, man, that's it in Golduck. So now we get to the pivot point. Let me go to the Pheromosa. This mon was incredible. I originally tried it on one of my streams to see what it was like, and then I actually really fell for it. And then I remember back in the day, I would always be like, no, Pheromosa sucks, I'm not going to use it, I would never rely on high jump kick. And then I was thinking about it the day before the tournament, I'm like, wait a minute. Pheromosa is dying in one hit to everything, no matter what. So if someone protects me as a high jump kick them, that's fine, I'm just going to outspeed them, the pressure is still there for the most part. Unless it's like Protect Trick Room, but regardless. If there's no Trick Room up, Pheromosa does not care about what his HP is unless it is sashed. In my opinion, at least. And because you're going to die on one hit to almost everything. Except I did find out that you do leave E-Speed Arcanine when you have max HP, which is really important because you don't want to die to freaking priority. Anyway, Pheromosa is really good and I opted for U-Turn over Lunge, Bug Buzz, Ice Beam, or some other kind of attack there. Just because, like I said, I want to pivot out. If I want, I could lead Golduck, pivot out into the Pheromosa if I didn't feel it was safe for Pelipper just yet. Or I could do vice versa. I could lead Pelipper and Pheromosa and U-turn out into Golduck if I felt like Golduck could live and then get the speed up, take advantage of the rain fully, and be good to go. You don't have to worry about damage and whatnot. Well, I mean, obviously, it's situational. Basically, you want to U-turn out into the rain, or you want to U-turn it out into something else that could survive. Basically, you just want to pivot, keep momentum in your favor, and of course, stab, U-turn for Pheromosa hurts really, really, really bad. This attack always did more damage than I thought it would. Probably because just like Tapu Koko using U-turn, which is non-stab and crappy. But with stab Pheromosa U-turn, it hurts really bad, especially that Life Orb boost. And then if you get +1, oh, you're killing a lot of things. Poison Jab is obvious, kills all the Tapus in one shot, except for Finny. And then extremely bulky Laylee. But if you're at +1, I think almost everybody's dying except for, and then for Lily, it's Finny, it's a roll. And then the high jump kick kills Porygon 70% of the chance of the time. Oko's Muck's range for high jump kick is 98 to like 110. So you have like a freaking Almost 100% chance to Oko Muck with high jump kick with Life Orb. And then U-turn is there, like I said, for pivoting, another stab option, and getting around things like Guard Chomp. Yeah, you take Rough Skin, but who cares? You U-turn things that you really can't do much against. And then main thing of Pheromosa on this team is to avoid Trick Room going up. This thing scares the hell out of Porygon. They don't want to stay in, they want to switch out. And then what do? They're going to switch out, you turn the Porygon slot, whatever comes in gets U-turned, and then you pivot out into either, for example, they want to switch into like a Ghost Pokemon, they want to switch out into a Arcanine, they want to switch out into, I don't know, whatever they want to switch out to make a high jump kick a little bit easier to take. And if they don't have a high jump kick switch in, great, you go high jump kick instead and do a lot of damage. But basically, then you turn out to Pelipper or Golduck or whatever may be appropriate for the situation. But most likely one of these two, because the weather should be up or about to go up, or give you the opportunity for it to go up. And that is our Pheromosa. We're Adamant over Jolly, because Adamant gives you 203 speed, which is more than enough. That speeds everything. And then 10% boost in the attacks, that is huge. And then, of course, having your attack being the high stat, Beast Boost gives you the +1 attack, and then you just proceed to do a lot of damage from there. Then we have the almost MVP of the team. We have Magnezone. Pheromosa was the MVP. Magnezone was the close second, while these two were just a standard bread and butter. But Magnezone is so freaking good in this meta, guys. So good. One of the few mons that can take on Lately head on. I shouldn't say head on, because Psychic definitely two shots max speed Magnezone, because mine's max speed, mine is 0 HP investment, and Psychic did just over half from the freaking Lately, which I did not expect at all. But Magnezone is definitely one of the few mods that can go stand up against Lately. It's really good in general. It's basically my answer for Coco on this team, my answer for other electric Pokemon, and then he's kind of slow enough to still function in Trick Room. Like, he's not going to go first in Trick Room, but he's not going to go last either, in my opinion, unless the team is really slow, or like 5 of them after the Trick Room user are slow mons. But Magnezone is really good. So basically what I do is that if there's a Guard Chomp on the field with Magnezone is here, I'm at full HP. Guard Chomp goes EQ. The other Pokemon next to Guard Chomp most likely protects, because someone's taking EQ damage, and they think Magnezone will die. I don't die. I'll go to 1 HP. Wiki Berry goes off. I go above health, and then I go Magnet Rise because I lived the EQ, and now Guard Chomp is screwed. Rock Slide's gonna like 4-shot me at that range. Yes, I gotta deal with the flinches and whatnot, but getting Magnet Rise up against Guard Chomp was really, really, really good. If they EQ'd me, like I said, I live with the 1 HP. Magnet Rise it up. Lately's in a Flash Cannon. If it's not bulky, it dies. If it is bulky, it's almost dead. And then T-Bolt just does a lot of damage no matter what. If my opponent had Coco and the terrain was up, better for me. I got T-Bolt boosted damage for free. So that was always nice. The only thing that Magnezone does struggle with is obviously Arcanine, but with the rain up, you do live Flare Blitz. Of course, you have started as well. But with the rain being up, Flare Blitz does a lot less damage, especially if it's uninvested Arcanine. You will live. You hit them with T-Bolt, do over half to them. Trigger Citrus. If not, then you get to 2-shot them because they have Aguav or Pheromosa Z, so you're fine there. Next up, we have Tapu Bulu. Bulu did a lot of sitting. He was only here for Gastrodons and Milotics, and I only ran to run Gastrodon. So I didn't really use Bulu that much. And when there was Coco around, it was more optimal to play Magnezone over Bulu, just because Bulu was, in my opinion, it was just better. Like, I could get the Grassy terrain up, but I liked having my Magnezone bet every single time. So Bulu was just here for Milotics and Gastrodon. He can be replaced if you want to get rid of him, go for it. But I chose to run sub over other attack, because one time I did get sub up and it was really good, and it made my opponent just like getting best really couldn't do anything. So sub was up, and then like when there's a Gastrodon on the field, if the opponent has people that are gonna switch into, they're not gonna keep the Gastrodon on the field. They're either gonna protect, see what you're doing, or switch out. So it's basically a free sub as long as you have the Pokemon really can't throw in Bulu. So that's why I had sub there. And when sub is up, it makes Guard Chomp a lot easier to deal with, because you can kill with Woodhammer, depending on what its EVs are. And then you get around things like Flamethrower, Sludge Bombs, Poison Jabs, Flying Attacks, so on and so forth. So that's why I have sub there. And I liked it a lot. When I brought Bulu, it was great. When I didn't bring Bulu, it was just like, wish I had different Pokemon here, but what else could it be? And then last but not least, the last pivot animal on this team, we have the Alolan Persian. Standard, max HP, max speed, protect, fake out, parting shot, foul play. Nothing really to say here other than you parting shot when you can. If you need to do a lot of damage, you foul play. If it's a special attacking mon, you don't foul play. You use your Darkinium Z. If you have no need for Golduck already, the game's already kind of in your favor. Otherwise, you want to try to keep Golduck Waterium Z intact. But overall, team was really great. We versed Loris in the grand finals and in tournament. 2-1 them both times. Great battling. I got a little lucky the first time I versed him because I burnt Gigalith, which led to a much easier game for me. And then basically what happened between me and Loris was, did he get Trick Room up? Yes, he won. Did I prevent Trick Room? Yes, I won. So I was able to prevent Trick Room more times against him than he was against me. Able to get up against me, and because of that, I won. And then my game before that in top 4, when I versed our man Anthony, he was rocking a ZV team, which is really, I got lucky against that team for my win. But the last game I won convincingly, but the game 1 I got game 2. No, game 1 I got bodied. Oh no, game 2 I got bodied because, dude, ZV with Finny, Espeon, and Crocodile as your like options to go into with the baton pass is really good. The only thing bad about ZV is that if you taunt it with priority taunt, like from a Murkrow or I think one is kind of even send them the Pranks to taunt or a fast taunt, that just gets shut down completely. So taunt destroys that team, especially Murkrow. Pranks to taunt does without a doubt. They can't baton pass you, just sit there and die. But that was a really good ZV team. I may try that myself one day. But what else did I verse in this tournament? Remember was an interesting team with like a Z-Mirror move team, nothing too crazy there. And then after that, I versed a Trick Room team, which is tough to get through. Especially with Trevenant. Because Trevenant was annoying because they had Golduck attacks besides Ice Beam. And Trick Room was up, and I killed Golduck. Sorry, guys. And then Pelipper I wasn't able to get Hurricanes off efficiently because I forgot what happened, but he was dealing against Pelipper really well. But overall, the tournament was great. Oh my god, my allergies, guys. Tournament was great. A lot of fun. I was happy to win it. It felt great. This is the team I use. Like I said, the QR code for this team is down below if you want to use it for yourself. And the EVs and IVs as well, guys. So, that is our tournament-winning team for Aeon's most recent tournament. Our most recent tournament Aeon game. It was a lot of fun. It was a blast. The guys who all came out, it was a lot of fun. And if you guys use this team, please do. Let me know how it does for you. I hope you guys enjoy it. As always, I am Mr.Talent. You're the Glorious Talent Squad. Have a great day. And I'll catch you next time.